there's definitely an amount of patrol officers per the budget. Sergeant retired, they never replaced the sergeant. So that's definitely one down. We had some other people retire, but they took them out of the detectives and put them on the street. But by the budget, we're one person down. They also slashed the training budget. Originally it was 30,000, they took it off. As we're complaining about defunding, they magically put 15,000 back on. A crime is on an increase here now, and we really have to fund our first responders. We want adequate training, if not even more training than they have now. We could actually use more police on the street due to the raise in crime. And we have to support our first responders. The reason you're seeing a budget raise, well, we're down one officer, but also the fact that we have COLA, cost of living raises. Those go up 3-4% a year. That's the raises you're seeing. They were due to replace squad cars and fire vehicles. Those were all slashed from the budget. So that's why the budget looks better than it is. And we could argue and dispute this back and forth, but the main thing is we are an officer down, crime is up, training budget's down. We need to have more training. We need to have more officers on the street. And that's what it comes down to.
And
Anybody else?
Gene, as I had understood, Gene had come up with the idea, and I think it's important, is now that the Northbrook Court is becoming a higher crime area, that one of Gene's thoughts was to have some sort of a kind of semi-permanent police presence there, possibly a little outpost or some sort of little satellite station, because Northbrook Court really is a vital component to the commerce in this town. And we can't afford it to become a place where people are afraid to go. And it could go there, it could tilt that way very easily. So we have to stop it. I think one way to do it would be to increase the police presence and make it nearly permanent, so that that there's a feeling of safety that comes with that. So on the other hand, though, some people just generally in this environment are a little bit distrustful generally of law enforcement. And I think we would encourage the police department, especially with the new chief coming in, to have a public outreach component where they have coffees or town meetings to let people talk to them and have an open dialogue between the community and the police, so that there is a feeling of trust that can be built even better. I mean, the Northbrook police have been fabulous ever since I got here, but I mean, even more so, we should work with them and the community to get together and talk frequently about issues that arise, so that there is a trust.
Yeah, I would just say that this is a big opportunity with the new police sergeant coming in, and this is we could really work with them and reestablish the relationship. I think the relationship is broken from the current board with the police. I do. I also think that eastern corridor with all those apartments and all the traffic and everything over there, and the greenhouse, and we had the gunpoint jacking that right there at the Starbucks just last week. We got to put some more presence in that corridor. There's no doubt about it. That's what I would say.